There's a saying that every lonely soul finds a companion in the most unexpected places. Mine was a scruffy cat named Whiskers. It was a chilly autumn evening when I first encountered Whiskers. The leaves had turned a brilliant shade of orange and red, and the air was crisp with the promise of winter. I had just moved into my new apartment, a cozy little place with a few potted plants and a painting of a cat that I had picked up at a flea market. The apartment was humble, but it was mine, and I was determined to make it feel like home. As I unpacked my boxes, I couldn't shake the feeling of loneliness that had been creeping up on me ever since I moved to the city. I had left behind my family and friends in search of a new beginning, but the bustling city life only seemed to amplify my solitude. I spent my days working at a small bookstore and my evenings curled up on the couch with a book, trying to fill the void. One evening, as I was returning home from work, I noticed a scruffy cat sitting on the steps of my apartment building. It was a small gray tabby with a white patch on its chest and a pair of striking green eyes. The cat looked up at me with a curious expression, and I couldn't help but smile. I had always been a cat person, and this little feline seemed to sense that. I crouched down and extended my hand, hoping the cat would come closer. To my surprise, it did. The cat rubbed its head against my hand, purring softly. I could feel the warmth of its fur and the gentle vibration of its purrs, and for the first time in weeks, I felt a sense of comfort. "Hey there, little one," I said softly. "Where did you come from?" The cat didn't answer, of course, but it continued to nuzzle my hand, as if it had found a friend in me. I decided to call it Whiskers, a fitting name for a cat with such prominent facial hair. Over the next few days, Whiskers became a regular visitor. Every evening I would find the cat waiting for me on the steps, and we would spend a few minutes together before I went inside. I started leaving out a small bowl of food and water for Whiskers, and it wasn't long before the cat began to trust me enough to come inside. Whiskers quickly made himself at home in my apartment. He would curl up on the couch next to me while I read, or sit on the windowsill, watching the world go by. His presence brought a sense of warmth and companionship that I had been missing. It was as if Whiskers had filled the empty spaces in my life with his quiet, comforting presence. As the weeks went by, I found myself looking forward to coming home to Whiskers. He became my confidant, my little ray of sunshine in an otherwise gray world. I would tell him about my day, my hopes and my fears, and he would listen with those wise green eyes, as if he understood every word. Looking back, I realized that Whiskers came into my life at just the right moment. He brought with him a sense of joy and connection that I had been desperately seeking, and in return, I gave him a home and a family. It's true what they say, every lonely soul finds a companion in the most unexpected places. For me, that place was a humble apartment, and that companion was a scruffy cat named Whiskers.
Whiskers, breakfast time. Come on, Whiskers. I have your favorite food. Don't be shy. There you are, good kitty. Enjoy your meal. You must be hungry. Look at you, so cute. That's right, eat up. Good kitty.
Whiskers wasn't much to look at, but beauty is in those little moments when he finally allowed himself to purr.
Oh, Whiskers, look at you. We'll get you cleaned up someday. You know, it's been a rough few days for both of us, hasn't it? The rain just keeps pouring down and it feels like it will never stop. But don't worry, little buddy. We'll find a way to get through this. Remember the time we found that cozy little spot under the bridge? It wasn't much, but it kept us dry for a while. We'll find another place like that soon. Just hang in there, Whiskers. You're a tough little cat, and I'm not giving up on you.
We all have something to give, even if just a moment of kindness. In the midst of a relentless rainstorm, the city streets glisten with a melancholic beauty. The rain falls steadily, creating a symphony of droplets that dance on the pavement. It's in these moments of adversity that the true essence of humanity shines through. People rush by, umbrellas in hand, each lost in their own world, yet there's a shared understanding, a silent acknowledgement of the struggle we all face. The rain, though unyielding, brings with it a sense of unity. Strangers offer a helping hand, a warm smile, or a simple nod of recognition. It's these small acts of kindness that remind us of our shared humanity. The rainstorm, though harsh, becomes a backdrop for stories of resilience and compassion. In the heart of the city, where the rain falls hardest, there are those who find solace in the company of others. A young woman shares her umbrella with an elderly man, shielding him from the downpour. A shopkeeper offers a dry spot inside his store to a shivering stray dog. These moments, though fleeting, leave a lasting impact. They remind us that even in the darkest of times there is light to be found. The rain may wash away the grime and dirt of the city, but it also reveals the beauty hidden beneath. The glistening streets, the reflections in puddles, the way the city lights shimmer through the raindrops, all of it creates a scene of unexpected splendor, and in this rain-soaked world we find our own strength. We learn to navigate the challenges, to find joy in the simple things, and to extend a hand to those in need. The rainstorm, with all its fury, becomes a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. So, as the rain continues to fall, let us remember that we all have something to give. Whether it's a moment of kindness, a gesture of goodwill, or simply being there for someone in need, our actions can make a difference. In the end, it's these small acts that create ripples of change, spreading hope and compassion in a world that often feels overwhelming. The rainstorm will pass, but the impact of our kindness will endure. And as we walk through the rain-soaked streets, let us carry with us the knowledge that we are not alone. We are part of a greater whole, connected by our shared experiences and our capacity for empathy. The rain may fall, but it cannot dampen the spirit of those who choose to give, to care, and to love. So let us embrace the rain, and in doing so, embrace each other, for in the end, it's our humanity that will see us through the storm. But life often has its own plans, slipping through our hands like sand. One moment, everything seems perfect, and the next, it all changes. Whiskers, our beloved cat, was always there, a constant presence in our lives. His soft purrs and gentle nuzzles brought comfort and joy. Yet on that fateful day, he vanished without a trace. We searched everywhere, calling his name, hoping to see his familiar face. The rain poured down, washing away his paw prints, leaving us with nothing but memories. The days turned into weeks, and still there was no sign of him. We clung to the hope that he would return, that he was out there somewhere, safe and sound. As the sun set each evening, we would sit by the window, waiting, watching, and wishing. The ocean waves seemed to echo our longing, a reminder of the ebb and flow of life. Whiskers' collar, with its tiny bell, lay on the windowsill, a silent testament to his presence. It was a small comfort, a tangible piece of him that we could hold on to. On clear nights, we would look up at the stars, making wishes and sending our hopes into the universe. We believed that somewhere, somehow, Whiskers could feel our love and longing, and so each new day brought with it a renewed sense of hope. We never gave up, always believing that one day, Whiskers would find his way back to us.
I think it was his time. Whiskers had been with us for so many years, and he had lived a full life. He was more than just a pet. He was a member of our family. From the moment we brought him home as a tiny kitten, he had a special place in our hearts. He was there for all the important moments, the celebrations, and even the tough times. His presence was a constant source of comfort and joy. But as the years went by, we could see him slowing down. His once playful energy began to wane, and he spent more time resting in his favorite sunny spots. We knew this day would come, but it doesn't make it any easier. Saying goodbye to Whiskers feels like saying goodbye to a part of our own lives. The house feels emptier without his soft purrs and gentle nudges. Yet I find solace in knowing that he is no longer in pain. He had a good life filled with love and care, and now he rests peacefully, leaving us with a treasure trove of memories that we will cherish forever.
Leaving us with memories that linger, even when the rain has washed away the footprints. The rain, with its gentle patter, seems to echo the rhythm of our hearts as we remember Whiskers. Each drop is a reminder of the moments we shared, the laughter, the comfort, and the companionship. It's as if the rain is mourning with us, washing away the physical traces of his presence, but never the impact he had on our lives. The footprints may fade, but the memories remain vivid. I recall the way he would curl up beside us during stormy nights, his warmth a reassuring presence. The way he would chase after raindrops on the window, his curiosity endless. These small moments, though seemingly insignificant, are now the most precious. They are the threads that weave the tapestry of our time with Whiskers. As the rain continues to fall, I find myself lost in these memories, grateful for the time we had. Whiskers taught us so much about love, loyalty, and the simple joys of life. His absence is deeply felt, but his spirit lives on in our hearts. The rain will eventually stop, and the sun will shine again, just as our grief will soften with time. But for now, we allow ourselves to feel the loss, to mourn, and to remember. Goodbye, Whiskers. You were more than a pet, you were family, and you will always be missed. In the end, it was us who received more than we gave.